viewer and swerving easily away as though to protect what it advertises. A few lead panes, old beams, fur, pleated muslin, a coral ring run together in a movement supporting the face, which swims towards and away like the hand, except that it is in repose. It is what is sequestered. I clicked record almost at the same time. You might want to do a clap just to sync them up though.
Nice.
I'm really grateful to be living in this city with so many amazing musicians in it. And there are some musicians that maybe I personally dislike, but I think that that will be the case anywhere. It's a really inspiring scene and a really beautiful group of musicians that I've managed to surround myself with, and I'm inspired by them all, every day.
Who does inspire you?
I mean, recently, in terms of big guys, I've been really inspired by Morton Feldman. He's a contemporary classical guy from New York in the 20th century. I've been listening to Schumann. He's a classical pianist. He was a real BPD bitch. He threw himself into a river and died. You can hear it in his songs, it's great. Local musicians that inspire me a lot. My friend Genevieve Fry, fantastic musician, harpist. Alexander Powers, who's these days is more of a performer than a musician, but she really inspired me. I like musicians and artists in general that change a lot throughout their career. You know, I'm really inspired by artists who are always pushing themselves to be a little different, each subsequent project. Everyone's a product of their circumstances, you know? The music I make is a product of the time and place I'm in, the type of person I am.
How do you think it will be remembered?
I don't think it will be. I don't think I'm at that level yet. I'd love to be at that level. Do you see that interview a 12-year-old did with Mike Tyson before he did the fight with Jake Paul? And he's like, how will this affect your legacy? And he's like, I don't give a fuck about my legacy, man. You know, there's nothing after you die. You know, I just have to keep going, have to keep fighting. And I think that's a good approach to any sort of job, and being an artist is a kind of job like that, just as being Mike Tyson is a kind of job.
Yeah.
The musicians I end up collaborating with have a lot more to do with who I run into, you know, who I share a personal connection with than their art.
How many years have you been doing this?
Music?
Yeah.
I've been taking music seriously for about 5 or 6 years. When I was a kid, I would fiddle around on guitar and piano, but no, so I'm 27 now, so I started at 22, which is really late, honestly, for musicians. I often feel I have to catch up to people who had a childhood when they were taught a traditional instrument or grew up in a more musical household. I have a bit of a inferiority complex with those people, but I think that pushes me to make more interesting stuff sometimes.
Are you happy with the person you've become since those days?
I think I still have a lot of work to do. I'm proud of the work I've made so far, but I always think I should be working harder. I have a long way to go, you know? My real dream is to just reach because the type of music I make isn't very popular, obviously, but I want to reach a level where I can consistently tour with it. I want to be able to live in the back of a car with a backpack on my back for 5 years just on the road. And if I can reach that, I'll be happy with how my music went career-wise. I met this musician named Elvin Brandy. She's really amazing, but she was on tour here. And I was like, how long have you been on tour for? And she's like, yeah, 7 years. I'm like, what? And she's like, I'm like, that's my dream. And she's like, yeah, it's the dream. It's also hell, you know? And it's I kind of want that. I want to get far enough into being a working touring musician that I hate it. And right now I'm not that, you know? I make some money off my music, but I'm mostly a dole bludger.
Isn't that the dream?
It's pretty good.
Part of the dream?
God bless Australia.
That's it. Can you tell me just about a day of yours that was so special? Like a day that shaped a part of you and like made you learn something?
I mean, days when I have like realizations that change the way I live my life, I usually happen at rock bottom, you know? They're when I'm about to kill myself. But I don't want to talk about those days. On the other hand, I think my last album launch, the gig I put on there, I was incredibly proud of and really, really happy with. And I think that's a day I'll remember for the rest of my life. Every musician that played there was fantastic. And it's the first time I've performed with a live band for my stuff, because I'm usually a solo musician. But I managed to put together a trio with two of my friends that I was extremely proud of and really grateful for. Does tend to alienate you from your own world, but it's the clearest way to know what other people really want.
Steal it.
I'm gonna steal it.
Commit.
This is my local store. I like this guy.
You just gotta, what's it called? Lock on.
I mean, like, I'm a public person, you know? I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram, I post a lot, you know? If people want to learn more about me as a person, you know, they can follow me on socials, but I like the music just being its own thing. I don't necessarily need to see the music as an extension of my personality. I'm extremely grateful to be able to live the life I live, so long as I can, like, wake up every day and be happy with what I'm doing with my life, then I'm satisfied. There's a David Lynch quote, I think. He's like, it really is about what we do how we feel when we wake up and do what we do every day.
He looks so boyish here. He's pretty cool. He's now a man. We were like the same gender.
Oh my god. How time flies. And also, he's a part of you as he's a part of all of us.
Yeah, he was so much like so much more energy when he was younger.
Yeah.
Look at him. Oh, he's so cute. He's the cutest.
I'm so fucking. I won't.